and welcome to the Daily Think Share. Today, Alyssa and I are going to have what we do every 6 to 12 months, which is an expectations meeting, which I guarantee you are not doing out there. If you are, please comment. I look forward to meeting you. What an expectations meeting is to deal with some of the problems that we all see all the time as couples out there, whether you're in high school, whether you're in college, whether you're in your 20s or you've been married for a bunch of years. It doesn't matter. Any kind of relationship you can have this with. It doesn't even have to be a romantic partnership. But what it does is it deals with things like this. Example, boyfriend and girlfriend are living together. Boyfriend leaves a bunch of things on the ground, maybe every once in a while, and they are slightly making the girlfriend mad. All the time, hey, can you pick that stuff up? And every once in a while, hey, I told you, come on, pick your stuff up. At some point, it's just gonna be a headache. He's probably not gonna change his ways. Expectations meeting is an opportunity to deal with that ahead of time. So what could happen is they sit down and say, all right, here's some things I expect from you. I expect you, before you go to bed, throw it in the hamper. Stop just leaving it on the ground or put it away. He says, yeah, but I've been doing it so long. Like, it's just a bad habit. She says, well, I really want you to cut it. Would you consider changing your habit for me? Maybe that's a deal breaker for her. Who knows? But a lot of people out there, they just never discuss it. There's no expectation. There's no constructive conversation around it. And so they just both suffer from not having that conversation ahead of time. So here are some other examples of things that Alyssa and I talk about in expectations meeting. Household chores, laundry, maybe it's the amount of dishes that pile up in the sink before it gets washed. The frequency of communication. If she gives me a call, she can usually expect an answer within a couple hours. I know some couples out there get mad at each other when they don't respond to texts within like 30 minutes. I think that's ridiculous.
I love you. Put a heart in there.
12 seconds later.
240. Oh, respond. Oh my god, it's 2:51. We might have to break up.
If you have joint accounts, communication before spending certain amounts of money. For us, we promise that we will communicate if we are about to or want to spend $200 or more. If you have any pets, when Alyssa wanted to get a cat, we discussed this in our expectations meeting. I said, I really do not want to have any chores to do with it. And over time, from a later expectations meeting, I said, okay, I can pitch in, I can do some things. So the other good thing about expectations meeting is they're not always set in stone. It's definitely a great idea to write it down so that you can write down what you agreed upon and you can hold each other accountable. It's a much better place to stand from. When you expect something of somebody, but they don't see it coming, you're both bound to get upset. You had an unset expectation, you never communicated it, but you're gonna get mad because they broke it. Expectations meeting is the opportunity to get that out there so you can see it, you can talk about it, you can write about it, and you can agree to it. If a couple is getting mad at each other because they are not texting in the frequency that they want, but they never talked about it, but if they set an expectation, then they can tell whether they actually met the rule, the expectation that they created with their partner. Anyone out there, if you do the expectations meeting, what are some of the really important ones that you're glad you put into the message? If you're interested in doing this, feel free to ask me questions on what I do with them. If you like this, give it a like. If you want more, make sure to click the subscribe button so you can get daily updates when I produce the Daily Think Share. That's all for today. Stay weird.